Hey everyone, Zia here and welcome back to the channel. I have some absolutely insane and important updates for you today, okay? Let's jump right into it. Picture this, a roaring beast, pure power. But get this, you guys, it's electric. What in the world is going on? Okay, you guys, this is where it gets crazy. Mercedes-AMG is blasting V8 sounds from headlights. Look at this. Electric roar, V8 mode. But here's the wild part, it even simulates gear shifts. Then there's Dodge. Their new Charger Daytona EV wants to growl like a Hellcat. Check this out. Dodge Charger, obnoxiously loud. It's by design. They even chose familiar rumbles after testing with you guys. And the experts are completely split. Some compose orchestral scores, while Polestar shouts, no fake engine noise. Look, sound wars. Fake V's real. You guys, some parking lots now sound like a cacophony of 6 synthetic engines. EVs were supposed to quiet things down, you guys. Now we're in a full-blown audio revolution. Is this brilliant, or is it a huge mistake? What do you think? In other news, a surprising development has just come to our attention. Okay, are you ready for a story that will make your jaw drop? A political earthquake just hit, leaving everyone asking one terrifying question. Was this a targeted assassination? Conservative activist Charlie Kirk, a key ally of former President Trump, was addressing students at Utah Valley University when, out of nowhere, a single shot rang out. Look at this scene, the confusion, the banners of the American comeback, suddenly overshadowed by tragedy. President Trump confirmed Kirk's death, ordering flags to half-mast, calling it a dark moment. But here's the twist you won't believe. The FBI initially announced an arrest, even praised swift action, and then they released the person. What is happening here? And we have the receipts. Utah's governor said only one person was involved, but investigators are still seeking details, and the person of interest is only in custody and being interviewed. See this image? Look closely. It's almost like they are telling us, we still don't have the full picture, and that's not all. From Vice President Vance to Governor DeSantis, political leaders across the spectrum have condemned this violence, with Nancy Pelosi saying it has absolutely no place. Utah Valley University remains locked down, a campus of nearly 47,000 students grappling with the aftermath. So what's the real story here? Drop your theories in the comments below. All right, moving on to our next story. Picture this, a colossal trade war brewing, 100% tariffs on the table, threatening to crush global markets. But then, an unexpected intervention changes everything. How did this happen? You won't believe the drama unfolding. We're talking US President Trump pushing for a massive 100% tariff on India and China, citing their oil dealings. But here's the shocking twist. The European Union just said a big fat no. Look at this headline on screen, Trump's tariffs rejected. This wasn't just a casual no. The EU is deep in free trade agreement negotiations with India, aiming for a year-end 2025 deal. Rejecting these tariffs keeps Indian exports competitive. And the proof is in the details. Experts are saying sectors like textiles, pharma, and auto are getting a massive boost. As the text here says, EU-India FTA, big win for exports. And the implications are just mind-blowing. We're talking big names like Apollo Tires, Arvind, and even tech giants like TCS, poised for huge gains. Look at the numbers. Their revenue streams from Europe are about to get a major tailwind. The text on screen clearly shows stocks soar, Apollo, Arvind, TCS. This decision is preserving trade opportunities for our India First businesses. This move by the EU isn't just about avoiding tariffs. It's a massive win for Indian exporters, setting the stage for future growth and a strong FTA. It's truly unprecedented. But does this decision really secure long-term stability, or is it just a temporary reprieve in a volatile global market? Okay, from the world of politics to the world of entertainment. Okay, you all buckle up. What if I told you something delivered over 50% returns in 1 year while the stock market just flatlined? You are not going to believe what we uncovered. It's true, look at these numbers. While MCX gold surged over 52% and silver over 50%, the Sensex barely moved up 0.07%. You honestly can't make this stuff up. The screen right here clearly shows 50% returns, equities nearly flat. What is happening? So what's the secret? Analysts like Jigger Trivedi point to U.S. Fed rate cut expectations and persistent inflation. See it right here on the screen. Fed rate cuts and global uncertainty. Precious metals become a safe haven when the world feels unpredictable. And central banks, they are buying gold like crazy. And silver, it's not just jewelry. Look at this. Silver's secret tech demand. Solar panels, EVs, it's everywhere. But here's the shocking twist. Analysts warn this sharp run-up could trigger a technical correction. Is the glitter about to fade? So what should you do, you all? Experts say a balanced portfolio is key. Keep 5-10% in precious metals for security, but the real long-term wealth creation, that's still in equities. Will stocks stage a comeback, or is it truly the age of gold and silver? And now for something on a lighter note. So crew, buckle up. India's biggest players are not just growing, they're exploding. How are these giants reshaping an entire economy in record time? You are not going to believe this. Since 2021, India's top 10 conglomerates have added a staggering 20 new listed companies. Look at this on-screen breakdown. 20 new listed companies since 2021. That's the same growth they achieved in the entire previous decade. The Adani Group led the charge, adding 8 new listed companies, mostly by sweeping up the cement sector. Reliance Industries wasn't far behind, adding 3. But here's the wild part. While these giants surged, their overall market cap share actually narrowed. As you can see with this market share shift graphic, going from 29.3% to 24%. Experts are pointing to massive policy shifts, the India stack, and infrastructure development. As one analyst put it, it's like Taiwan eating up Africa in the business world. And this is where it gets crazy. More IPOs are on the horizon, from geo platforms to Adani airports, pushing this boom even further, as this overlay, Future IPOS, shows. This isn't just about big business, Zo Crew. These conglomerates wield immense power, driving job creation and infrastructure, but also potentially crowding out smaller players. So, is this unprecedented surge brilliant economic strategy or a dangerous concentration of power for India's future? Okay, up next. You guys are not going to believe this. Okay, Zo Squad, you are not going to believe what we uncovered. The sky is about to put on a show that will leave half the world in awe, while the other half, well, they will just miss out. What exactly is happening on September 21st, 2025? Get ready for a partial solar eclipse. But here's the wild part. Look at this map, showing precisely where the magic unfolds. The text right here reveals it is primarily visible across the southern hemisphere, a crescent sun for places like New Zealand and Eastern Australia. And this is where it gets crazy, Zo Squad. While some are getting a celestial spectacle, look at this other crucial detail. The on-screen text confirms India and most of the northern hemisphere completely out of luck. No sun show for them. But it is more than just a pretty sight. This isn't just a random event. It is a masterclass in orbital mechanics and shadow geometry. And the proof is right here. The data details the exact start, maximum, and end times in UTC, allowing scientists to study the moon's angular motion with pinpoint accuracy. The partial obscuration, the penumbral shadows, it all paints a picture of our intricate universe. But for those in the northern hemisphere, forced to watch via live stream, what does it mean when a major astronomical event completely skips your part of the world? Is this just a cosmic coincidence, or a reminder of how small we really are? And just when you thought the day couldn't get any stranger. Okay, Z-Squad, you are not going to believe what's unfolding in Uttarakhand right now. Devastation has hit, and the rain just will not stop. What's the real story behind this catastrophe? PM Modi himself just arrived in Dehradun for a high-level meeting after his Varanasi engagements. And look at this on your screen. PM reviews damage. The stakes are incredibly high, as the continuous rainfall has triggered ongoing land subsidence. And the numbers are just staggering. The state government has requested a massive 5,702 crore rupees in relief. When you see the overlay, 5702 CR relief sought, it really puts it into perspective. This is a huge ask, and get this, Z-Squad, This year has seen the highest number of disasters since the Kedarnath tragedy. Think about that. But hold on, because it gets crazier. Not only human lives, but livestock casualties too. And as this central team has been on the ground, on-ground assessment you see here, they've been gathering feedback and actually praising the state's relief operations. Is it enough? The situation is dire, with many villages severely affected across multiple districts. From Uttarakhand to Nainital, the scale of this natural disaster is truly overwhelming. So, Z-Squad, with the PM's visit and massive aid requested, what's the real endgame here for Uttarakhand's recovery? Now, for a look at what's happening in the world of finance. Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit that button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Zone News.